They say mirrors never lie. But what if one began to live? In a quiet English town, 1997, a mother tucked her twin daughters into bed. Same faces, same voices. But the next morning, she realized something was terribly wrong. Because when one twin stood before the mirror, her reflection didn't move. This is the story of the Mirror Children, a case that blurred the line between science, the supernatural, and the deepest corners of the human mind. Our story begins in the English countryside, a small village named Wrenwood, a quiet place where life moved slowly. Everyone knew everyone. The family at the center of this mystery, the Harpers. Emma Harper, a schoolteacher, David Harper, a carpenter, and their twin daughters, Lily and Lucy, born in 1990. They were inseparable. Same clothes, same smile. But one morning in 1997, Emma noticed something she couldn't explain. Lily stood before the mirror, brushing her hair. Lucy stood beside her, watching. But only one reflection looked back. Emma blinked, rubbed her eyes. Maybe the light was playing tricks. But when she moved closer, the reflection turned its head and smiled. That's when Emma screamed. Days passed. The mirror in the girl's bedroom was covered with a blanket, but strange things continued. At night, the blanket would fall. The glass would fog up, even when the room was cold, and on that fog, handprints would appear, small, like a child's. Emma started to believe the reflection wasn't just missing, it was alive. Lucy began to change. She stopped playing with Lily. She sat for hours, staring at the covered mirror, whispering softly. She wants to come back. Doctors said it was stress, a phase, but no one could explain why Lucy's eyes began to lose color, slowly turning pale gray. It was on a stormy evening when the event that would haunt Wrenwood forever took place. A loud crash. The mirror shattered. Emma rushed upstairs, finding Lily crying, glass scattered around her feet. Lucy stood on the other side of the room, untouched. But in the shards, her reflection moved seconds later. The reflection smiled. A second too late. That night, Emma contacted the local vicar, convinced something demonic had attached itself to the mirror. They tried to remove it, burn it. But every photograph taken after that night showed something, a faint outline of a face in the mirror's place. By now, the story had spread. Reporters called it the living reflection case. Psychologists, paranormal experts, even physicists came to investigate. Scientific angle. One theory suggested a rare optical illusion caused by uneven mirror silvering. Another, a neurological disorder causing Lucy's perception of mirrors to distort. But none of these theories explained why the reflection acted independently on camera. Paranormal theories. Parapsychologists believed the mirror had become a conduit, a thin place between dimensions. They claimed one of the twins was spiritually mirrored in another plane, trapped, trying to return. Others drew parallels to old European folklore, stories warning that twins shared one soul between two bodies. If one twin lost her reflection, maybe it meant the other had taken it. Months passed. Emma grew distant. David left for work and never returned. Lucy stopped speaking altogether. Lily began drawing her sister Mtwanjikan, but always with no reflection. Teachers noticed she would avoid mirrors at school. A child psychologist visited the house in 1998. Her note said, "When Lucy looks into the mirror, she smiles. But I feel she's not smiling at me. She's smiling at something behind me." Soon after, the psychologist left Wrenwood and refused to return. One winter morning in 1999, Lucy disappeared. No signs of forced entry, no footprints. Only the blanket on the mirror had been removed. Lily found her hairbrush on the dresser, but in the mirror's reflection it was gone. For months, police searched. The mirror was taken as evidence, but even under sealed conditions, security footage caught a brief movement in its surface. In 2010, a paranormal documentary revisited the Harper case. Lily, now grown, agreed to speak. Her first public statement, she said, "I don't think Lucy died. I think she crossed over. Every mirror feels like she's watching from the other side." Experts analyzed her childhood drawings. Every picture showed two girls, one colored in, the other left blank, and the mirror. It was never returned to the family. It sits locked in a vault in London, labeled as Object Number 42A. The footage remains classified. Ancient legends from India, Egypt, and Ireland describe mirrors as gateways, portals where souls could slip between worlds. Psychologists now study a phenomenon called the mirror self-illusion, where prolonged eye contact with one's reflection can cause visions of another face appearing. Could Lucy's case have been an extreme version of this? Or was the mirror truly alive? Some online theorists suggest Lily and Lucy weren't twins at all, but one girl split into two identities after trauma. Others believe it was a haunting, a child's spirit trapped behind the glass, feeding off attention. In 2021, a viral video appeared on Reddit, showing a woman cleaning her antique mirror. When she wiped the glass, a faint child's handprint appeared. GPS data from the video placed her in Wrenwood. The comments flooded in. "Look closely, there's someone behind her." They say if you stand before a mirror at midnight and whisper the name Lucy Harper 3 times, your reflection might blink. Even if you don't. The mirror sees more than just your face. It remembers what's on the other side. This is Mystery Musings. And this was The Case of the Living Reflection.